This is the Australian TGA approved deployed trauma kit. The deployed trauma kit is a one-hand, one-action accessible trauma kit designed especially for people that work in remote locations. If you've injured yourself in one arm and need one-hand access to a trauma kit to stop a massive bleed, this is the kit. The Australian TGA approved deployed trauma kit is identical in functionality to the deployed trauma kits supplied around the world. The only difference is some of the medical devices contained inside. I'm going to take you through those differences. So the TGA approved deployed trauma kit works in exactly the same way. If you have this mounted to a climbing harness, a hydration pack, or a tool belt in an out-of-the-way location on your back, you can still access it with one hand by locating the deploy tab over here with the green rubber label on it. Grab it firmly with one hand and pull outwards, and that will bring the inner pouch around to you. You can pull this around to the front, and if you've injured yourself in one arm, you can fully access the contents of this by biting the top tab and tearing it open. Now that we've got this open, I'm going to take you through the contents. Inside of the Australian TGA approved deployed trauma kit, you've got a Dnipro tourniquet, you've got a Sharpie permanent marker, you've got an emergency Israeli bandage, 4-inch, you've got a non-hemostatic packing gauze, you've got a pair of medical gloves, and when you turn this over, inside of the casualty instructions section, you've got a casualty card for handing over to EMS, you've got a doctor's ABCD wallet reference card, and you've got the March wallet reference card as well. So the two differences here that you can see is the Dnipro tourniquet instead of the CAT Gen 7 tourniquet, and you've got a non-hemostatic gauze as opposed to the quick clot combat gauze. When you first get this, you're going to have to familiarize yourself with the instructions for each one of these components and go through your trauma first aid training. And first things first is to remove the tourniquet, and you can take it out of its cellophane wrapper. The instructions that are contained inside of the cellophane wrapper, go through those. What you're going to want to do though is with the Dnipro tourniquet, it comes Velcroed to each other, like this. You're going to want to stage this ready for self-application. So the Dnipro tourniquet is manufactured in the Ukraine. This is a battle-tested tourniquet. It's nearly identical to the CAT Gen 7, with the differences being it's got an aluminium windlass, it's got the aluminium curved buckle. This is also a TGA approved tourniquet, and we like to say this is a CAT tourniquet on steroids. To stage the Dnipro tourniquet, you're going to do it in exactly the same way as you do for the CAT Gen 7. You're going to unvelcro it all the way to this buckle, and if it's been used for training with or practicing with, make sure that it's all stretched out and that the windlass has been unwound. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take that metal buckle, in this case on the Dnipro, you're going to pass the top tip through it, and you're going to fold this over, and that's going to create the piece of webbing which you're going to grab onto. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull maybe 6 to 8 inches of Velcro through here, and you're going to Velcro it together so that doubled over tab is still accessible, but that section is Velcroed to each other. You're going to hold the tourniquet upright, you're going to fold up that doubled up section of webbing, and then you're going to fold up this excess loop downwards. And what you've created here is a folded over tourniquet that when you grab this out of your trauma kit, you can give it a very simple flick. It will form that loop so that in our case in high risk industry, if you've hit yourself in, say, your non-dominant arm, you can easily feed this on to your arm. You've got the pull tab facing you. You're going to pull that super tight. You're going to then turn this windlass as many times as it takes to stop the bleed, and then you're going to lock it off. You're going to feed the tail through, and you're going to pass the Velcro tab across. And that Velcro tab is for writing the time on, and it's for also stopping the windlass from backing out. Okay, so once you have your staged Dnipro tourniquet, we're going to put it back inside of the deployed trauma kit. To now pack the contents of the deployed trauma kit, everything else is in its place. The marker pen, the emergency bandage, the compressed gauze, and the gloves. We're now going to put the tourniquet in there. So with the pointed end facing upwards, you're going to feed the skinny end of the tourniquet from top to bottom. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold the bottom up and over and the top down. First, what we're going to do is compress the tourniquet, fold this up and over, and then we're going to fold this top down like that. And in the casualty instructions pocket, you're going to open that up and pop the casualty card and the wallet reference cards back into there and Velcro that down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put this contents back into the outer pouch. Take the inner pouch, and you're going to notice the correct way up because this text is facing upwards and the deploy tab is facing upwards. Hold this and feed the lanyard into the bottom, and you're going to then place the inner pouch in like that. To close this up, what you're going to do is have it facing sideways. You're going to pull this over and do one button up, turn it around 180 degrees, pull this side in and do that button up. Now what you're going to do is create the deployment mechanism. You're going to pull this red tab, and that's going to go all the way down the Velcro, and then you're going to pull the lid nice and tight all the way down, and then you've got these dust covers on either side, and this is your deployed trauma kit ready to pull the deploy tab and be deployed. What you're going to do now is turn it over, undo the molly straps, take off that backing card, and you can take off the contents card as well. And this molly system is now ready to attach to your climbing harness, to your hydration pack, to your kit bag, or your tool belt. When you buy the TGA approved deployed trauma kit, be sure to turn it over. On the back, you'll find this information card. On one side, it lists all the contents of the deployed trauma kit. And on the opposite side, you'll see the batch number, you'll see the expiry date, and there's a QR code there as well. If you scan that QR code, it will take you through instructions and videos on how to use the deployed trauma kit. That's an overview of the Australian TGA approved deployed trauma kit. If you've got any questions, please feel free to comment below or email us, and head over to our website for more information. Thanks for watching, and climb safe.